not in pure performance. I think the the RX 5700 is a little bit better than the 2060. But all those decisions, you know, I was telling him about, you could save some money and not go with an NVMe SSD, but the price difference between a normal SSD and an NVMe SSD is not that big anymore, and it makes the Windows go a little bit more snappy. And one of the favorite games, if they install that on the NVMe, it's probably gonna be a little more snappy too, and stuff like that. But yeah, and then the assembly, I like that too. You use like 2 hours to assemble it, and then you push the power button, and you're not even sure if it's going to start up. That moment when you think, "Oh my God, it's not starting up," and then the post screen comes, and it's like, ah. Okay, what do we need? Still stone. Okay, we have 11 adults now. That's not bad. Yeah. At least this time it's an old motherboard of mine, so I don't think it's going to take that extra long to boot up. And I know it works, so. But I can't wait. I ordered all of this stuff today. And all of the things I ordered was in stock, so. I think I ordered for 5,000 and something parts, and that's a case, power supply, graphics card, an NVMe SSD, and the Seagate Barracuda. So the only thing I'm missing is the Windows, and I'm actually thinking about trying that SSD. No, what's that? skey.com? No, I can't remember what it's called. But you can buy legally buy a Windows version, $15 or $17 or something. But it's an OEM Windows version, so it locks to the motherboard. You can't use it for anything else. But for $15, that's like 120 or 130 Danish kroners, I think. Well, I can show you the two I was thinking of buying. How do I do? Weird. I can't. Perfect. How about this? Still can't. Okay. That one. And that one. And that one. I went with, or my coworker chose this one of the two. The Corsair IQ 220T RGB Airflow. It's not so much as the RGB kind of thing. That's not why he went for it. Or I recommended this one. It was because it has 3 fans. so you can get a pretty good airflow. And then there was a IQ controller, I think up to 6 IQ things. So if you go more RGB, can actually connect that easily. Then I thought about the what was that one? Sorry, I'm tapping out of the game all the time. I think it's probably a cooler master. Cooler. Cabinet master. Looked at it. Oh. The cooler master. No, that's the power supply. Cooler master. Master box 5, I think. There's a. I think that's actually the one. Cooler master. A bigger case. Don't you go a ITX? Do you want like a high tower? Oh, that's not the one. Cooler master box 5 light. Yeah. No, it's not that one. This one. Yeah, this one. It has the mesh front. I think the mesh front is important. You have high-end equipment. And sorry for tapping out of the game, guys. Well, I think it's a midi tower, so it's my case is a midi tower. I didn't lack space for my hands. You have big hands. I can't remember the size of your hands. I got small hands, so it's not a problem for me. Early summer, crap, I forgot to start the farm. Oh, crap. If I'm dying, it's your fault. Let's just, we've got plenty of food. Let's just go hunting. Hunting with 4 people. Got 5 leopard. Oh my god, we got 13 adults, but we only have 1 kid. So people are not doing it. People need to have sex. Go have sex now. Let's move people. See if you can make the right people move in. Okay, that turned out great. I think it's time to actually start building some of the houses down here. Hey! There's an old woman. Oh, not an old woman. Just a woman. Living down there. Alone. Let's try and kick her out for a sec. But I think... I think there is a version where Yeah, I can see that one I linked you. That's glass or acrylic or whatever. But I think there is a version of this where it's all mesh. Just need to find the right one. If I remember correctly. What? Oh no, did the game crash? No. No, I need to stop tapping in and out. This one. If I remember correctly, there is a version of that Cooler Master that's all mesh. Also is a cheaper version of the one I have, where there is two 200mm fans in front, but I can't remember what it's called. And I was leaning towards that when I bought my case. I'll pause this. So I think let's put some builders on so we can get that smithy up and running. I can try and look for it. Just go on Cooler Master's homepage. Pretty sure it's there. My case is a Cooler Master. Got the case on the in the other room. I could go in and check this quick. Okay. Case for box for H500. Ooh, I think extra manpower to the fisherman's hut. Yeah, definitely. And I think the price point is also similar. I think the Corsair was a little more expensive, like 50 Danish crowns or something. Not a lot, maybe 100 Danish crowns or something. Not a lot more expensive. The Cooler Master case I have were 1200 Danish crowns, I think. So, well, almost $200, I think. And like, okay, maybe stuff is not that good. Yeah, I think it's boxing, probably. um, how long ago it is? Pro shop. I think it's this one. Nope. That's not. That. Well, I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I should just play the game. That's why I'm here, right? It's the Cooler Master Case H500M. That's a pretty nice case, in my opinion. I really like it. There's a lot of room for cabling. It's really nice, neat case, and the front panel has both. You honey? It looks so badass if you, and it has a cheaper model that I can't remember. I think it's instead of what do you call it? Instead of safety glass, it's acrylic. I think the front is still mesh, and still have these two big fans. I really like the look of that. It's rustic. It's a little almost industrial. Kind of like that. And I got my rat on top with the fans, and the top plate is also glass, and then it has the vent out of the side, which is pretty neat. Yeah, I love it. It looks good. It's also a little expensive, but you get the two 200 fans and a controller for that, and then I think you get a 120 fan in the back, non-RGB, but yeah, I'm not looking for the RGB as much as just get a fan in the price, you know. You can get a case for $500, oh not $500, 500 Danish crowns, and there's no fans, and you can buy one for 750 and get 4 fans. I think the Cooler Master MB511, the second one I linked, has 4 fans included in the price. The Corsair has only the 3 in front, but also the controller for the I2B. So I think if I should choose the two first one I linked, I would take the I think I would take the Corsair. I think it looks nice. It's a nice case, and you can get it in white. It looks badass in white. My co-worker didn't want that black one, but the white one looks nice. Nice. We're running out of food. I told you, Silent Dragon. If my people start dying because I didn't do the field, it's your fault. Oh, it's not. Okay, people are starting to have babies again, so that's also good. The blacksmith is done, so we should actually put a guy in the blacksmith. Iron and logs. Okay, so that it's taking the wood as log, not as chipped wood, cut wood. Yeah, but also you could find a decent case without fans and buy the fans you actually want. like Noctua fans if you're more to silent performance, or maglev fans. Pretty expensive, but they almost silent. I actually think the two fans, there were the two big fans, 200mm fans in my case, the H500M. I actually think that maglev fans, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that's true. They're more expensive, but you can also buy some cool stuff. And maybe buy the case a little cheaper without any fans. I saw, what was that? That's the I can't remember who makes them, but they make like 2 or 3 or both 200, oh wait, not 200, 120mm fans built in, so they're like one. So you only have one power connector and one RGB connector, which makes it a lot easier, because I have so frigging many RGB cables in my computer. You're not going to believe it. I got the 2 front fans, got the back fan, I got the 3 fans from the Cooler Master 360 something all-in-one. I got an RGB strip, and what else? Not more, but that's 3 times. No, that's 6 times power and 6 times RGB cables. So that's like 12 cables alone from them. Oh my god, it's crazy. Oh yeah, and the CPU block also have its own RGB connector and own power connector. So that's 16 cables in total, just for the RGB. Oh, yeah, fractal design, cool. Oh, spring. I need people. I need people. Come on, peeps. Let's do some food. Well, let's keep the fishermen's, actually. Just put the builders down here. Maybe unpause these. Start having houses for more people. Not really, but just a bit. I want the older one to move out of the house and start. Game freeze. Oh, I paused the game. Duh. Oh, that's actually nice. Well, I think if I could buy some of my stuff again, I'm not gonna change it now. If I knew what I know now, back when I ordered it, I would probably see if I couldn't buy some kind of the same brand, or stuff that could be compatible with other stuff. That's because right now I have 3 different things installed to control the lighting. I got Mystic Light from MSI, and I got the IQ tool for my my RAMs, and the IQ. No, that's not the name. That's Oral Sync, I think it's called, from Asus. Controlling, yeah, well, everything connected directly to the motherboard. And then I got Cooler Master's version of the same program to control the front fans and the top fan. So yeah, I need 4 programs to make sure all my RGB is lighting blue, because that's how I want it right now. Okay, we got the blacksmith up and running. We are starting to get tools. We need more people. Need more people in the forester. You have reached your limits, so let's take the tailor out. Make you a forester. Like so, because we need more logs. They are disappearing fast. Let's put a limit up on tools. 25? I think that's fine. Let's get some wood in. Radius, I can't go this. Got stone, we got iron, we got plenty of iron right here. I don't know. Somewhere between 8 and 16 euro, I think. There's a big mod community behind it. So when you think you experienced all you can do with vanilla, you can get... I think there was a gentleman in here earlier. What was the mod? Mega mod pack or something? Mega mod. There's a on Steam, I think. Workshop. There is a mega mod pack that brings like a lot of different things into the game, which could be pretty cool. Yeah, the mega mod. Thank you, Ich. I can't say that name again. What? Ich bestimmt nicht. Oh, Ludwig. I'm sorry, I'm butchering. It's hard, you know, when it's not words you're used to see. Well, ich spreche keine Deutsch. Ich heiße bei Raven und ich wohne aus Dänemark. Und 2 großen Bier, bitte. Oh no, I forgot to prioritize people to the farm when they were harvesting. I actually wished right now, not right now, but now that I got older, that I would have been more into German when we were in school. But I was struggling for Danish, our own language, and English just came more easy to me, mostly because I watched like all the popular series in television, like Friends, and I can't even remember what we watched back then, like A-Team, stuff like that. So English kind of came easier to me. And I must say that we actually only had German in the 7th and 8th grade, I think. Oh yeah. It would be not much German I would have learned anyway. Okay. So 3 more people, and then we are the same amount of people when we start the game. It's just taking like 1.5 hours to get where we were when we started. But now we do have a tailor and we do have a blacksmith, and we actually seem like having some kind of food production going. That's the only thing I know in French is like je m'appelle Anne. Oh, I think that's right. And then I can say bonjour. And parlez-vous anglais? Merci. Oh yeah, I can raise game speed, so to get more people faster. But also, if you go full speed, I kinda tend to miss that I'm missing something, and I when people start dying, I notice. Still got tools. Okay, we are now at max tools, so let's take the smith out. Let's put them... Got 5 people. Let's put some builders. Oh, early spring. Let's put them on the farm instead. Not all 5. Actually just go 2. Like so. Hmm. Well, yeah, I guess. Oh, you can actually turn the weather effects off? I'm tempted. I kind of like there is like spring, summer, autumn, rain stuff, but it gets so dark and not fun sometimes. Maybe I should do that. Maybe next time. Let's just keep on keeping on. At least for now. Ooh, one more, and we are the same amount of people when we started. I should maybe set up a collector's hut. Gatherer's hut. I'm guessing it's okay that these are overlapping each other because they're not trying to get the same stuff. If that makes sense. Okay, well, now you have my interest. So, where do I do that? That one? I think. How does that is SD Hombre? SD Hombre? Is that how you say it? By the way, I hope it's right. Thank you. Now we don't get the dark and rainy days. It's all sunshine. Okay, let's see here for a sec. We did start the farm, yes. Early summer, so we don't need to panic right now. Close, okay. Close enough? I hope. Do a road here. And maybe, just maybe, Este Hombre. Hombre is like, you know, that's my friend, that's my homie, right? Hombre. Maybe do a house down here. Rotate. See if you can't see a little bit better here. That's not good. Let's just see the house here, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, that one. Bam. Oh. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, so overlapping is a good idea. Sweet. And I think I'm not sure, but I have experienced that it's good to have like living houses near where people work, so they don't have to walk all the way into town. They would be closer to their work, more efficient. Early autumn, they started harvesting. Ah, more farmers. It's the food at O or 0. Ah, I got plenty of food. Got 100. I paused the game. I paused the game. Okay, I think. Oh, it's good. I don't know why sometimes there's like a million people in one house and sometimes they're living alone. Doesn't make sense. I actually think Frederick here is probably gonna be the first of the original that dies of old age. And he was probably a kid. No, most of my kids actually died back when I started. How can you yeah, well, of course you can birth a child alone, but where's the dad? Where's the dad? Is that the neighbor? Kill me. Thank you. Ow. Oh, nice. So it's like you built like the forest hut and then adjacent to or on top of whatever you build the living quarter for that person or those person that's running the forest. Oh, nice. Definitely need to check that out. Okay, I still have some coats, but we maybe soon need to start making more. Okay, so it's not all the houses that has that, or all the... Okay. Is that also the mod where you have houses you can build on water, like on stilts or poles or... Like Oh, okay, so I actually think I've seen someone use that mod on YouTube. Actually, I think it was Corrales, if I remember correctly. Let's get some stone over here. Ooh, now we are moving. 21 people. People are adjusting in jobs for better health. So what you're saying is more people doing the same work will make them more healthy? Oh, it's done. But are people, or are the people taking the herbs by themselves, or do I need a hospital? Oh, like that. So yeah. How much leather do I have? I need to set someone to make some more jackets, and then I think I could take some of the hunters to be gatherers. How much did they gather last year or last season? 800. That's a decent amount of food. Not really prepared. Oh, early spring. That's a lot of food. 800. Okay, so if I'm only making like fish and what are we cooking over here? Squash. They're going to be low on health because it's the same diet all the time. Maybe I should set some people to fish. I'm actually learning a lot. Didn't know. Well, that's not really obvious. Is there an in-game wiki? Well, in the long run, yeah, you're probably right. So the squash I can't do anything about. Right now I can only do squash. So I guess it's more getting as much different as we can with what we got. So maybe I should do some fishing. The only reason why I have 4 hunters was well, both for the food but also for the hide, so we can get some coats. I also already think this. Oh, 20 is the left. Okay, grain like corn and wheat and barley and stuff like that. Interesting, interesting. Let's go double up there. Forest I need. Well, let's take 2 from there and 2 here then. Do have 2 builders for no reason. Don't have anything to build right now. I could build a hospital or a school. Always keep at least 1 laborer. Okay. Good advice. Okay, that's a nice thing to know. Well, 10%. So in my case, that would be 2-ish. So that would be a good reason for me to upgrade the road from here to here. Because all the food from the fields will be stored here in the beginning. Late summer. Have you started harvesting yet? Okay. That makes sense because there's no storage up there. So they actually have to carry everything down here. Man, I thought I was, you know, like, okay at this game. But there's a lot of stuff I didn't know. Well, I think I could have guessed the stone thing. Actually also said, doesn't it? Yeah. Province moves faster, travel. Okay. I could start reading what it says. Do we have the stone? Yeah, we got the stone. Oh, so I need to have a builder. Oh! Where did I put the last labor? I had 2 laborers just a second ago. Did someone die? Yes, a forester was killed by a falling tree. Damn you, tree! Okay, but I'm kind of moving them from the farm to do something else, like gather or hunt. Isn't that like being more optimal? Well, I guess laborers do everything, but if I assign them to something else, I'd rather do that. I don't need two there. Herbalist. Hmm. So like manually. I think I need to set the blacksmith up again. Where's the blacksmith? Up there. Need a herbalist? Let's put it on this side. Is that crooked? Oh. Oops. Reaching a point where it feels like food is starting to be an issue again. Tissue! An issue again. But I'm getting logs from the field. Okay. Well, you can... So here in the beginning, it's fair enough that I'm moving farmers to be hunters and fishermen and gatherers and stuff like that, because I don't have the manpower to actually just have them stand by until the farm are ready to be sown again. Well, I will say I have had a city having 250 or something people, so but I'm not that into the mechanics of the game. So it's pretty cool that you guys are chipping in on good advice. That's pretty cool. Also because I think I'm going to